comments together, that we should make this as a standalone decision, and the fact that there is a matter of balancing. The reality of you know, I was a major advocate, no doubt, but I have a real difficult time in trying to prove something that we know when the track list is truly effective July 1, that would be an illegal expenditure, basically. So, you know, when you're trying to balance budgets, as we are, we deny other projects down the road of coming into the budget cycle, holding on for something that's not legal. So I do think that we have to keep all of these balanced, and, you know, I'd like to have, you know, it's a real dilemma we find ourselves in between our own track policies and reality.
There's just one point to follow up with Ray's. Yeah, I took this and sliced it every way I could on my own, and you just can't get to the dollar, the number we need to get to, and fund all the projects we'd like to fund. There's just no way to do it, and I commend the staff for what they've done. I was trying my best to figure out another way to do it, and you can't get there. So I think we are in a very difficult situation.
I too commend the staff for the work that they've done in trying to help us balance, because we can't spend what we don't have. But going back to a point Mr. Dingus made earlier, I guess legislatively, and this actually occurred when I first came onto the track, we were directed to suspend applications. We could not receive applications until we actually were able to fund the projects that we had in play already on the track list. And so perhaps that could be a way to move this forward and preserve the streetcar project, the number one project, for the last two cycles. And so perhaps not accept any new projects while we work through our over budgeting issue. And I guess another way that we could approach it would be maybe to look at suspending money for our tier 2 projects, which are not ready for construction, and move that money, although it may not be the entire amount needed for the streetcar project, but move that money to the streetcar project so that it would then be able to move forward with construction. As a point of discussion, I'd like that to be considered.
Okay. I would recommend that we not suspend activity. We made a considerable discussion about this, and the department and the members of the TRAC discussed whether or not we should suspend receiving new applications and suspend activity of the Transportation Review Advisory Council. And we agreed that we would not do that we should continue to follow the process with the hopes that there would be funding in the future, with also the understanding there could be projects that come forward that are outstanding projects that we would want to advance. In terms of the streetcar, one of the things that I would point out is that there's nothing that this streetcar does that is not currently being done by public transit in Cincinnati. Very easy to run a bus line where this streetcar would go. Therefore, there's no safety improvement, there's no congestion relief, and there's no capacity enhancement. In addition to that, I should point out that if the TRAC does not fund the Cincinnati Streetcar, that does not prevent that project from going forward.